finishing up this universe mode of who can win more titles, Trey White or CJX. And today we have officially made it to Super Showdown. So we're gonna pick up where we left off in the last part. Let's go to Super Showdown. Alrighty, let's continue where we left off. Nakamura's getting the Intercontinental title match. Charlotte Flair, Amber Moon for the SmackDown Women's title. Not Lana, that's Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke. The Usos versus Akeem and what's his name? Carl Anderson and Galloway versus Wilder and Dawson. Elias and Kevin Owens. We already know Kevin Owens is winning that match. Oh! CJX is in a triple threat match with Roman Reigns and Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. Okay. AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship. Trey White is in a fatal four-way match. I don't know why it says customized match. I didn't customize this. I did not customize this. That must be a glitch or something, because I didn't customize this match. Goldberg? He wasn't even in this universe mode. Dude wasn't even in this universe mode. What the heck? Oh man, but this is gonna be epic. Alright. Let's see who won. Amber Moon won the SmackDown Women's title. Nakamura wins the Intercontinental title. Dana Brooke won against Lacey Evans. The Usos take that W. Galloway and Anderson have took the L against Wilder and Dasher. Yeah. Elias beats Kevin Owens. Wow, I thought Kevin Owens had that match in the bag. Alrighty, can the dangerous CJX, did the dangerous CJX walk away with the WWE Championship? Did he do it? Let's go! Give me that title. Let's go. CJX is up 1-0. Rey Mysterio did not succeed in winning the US title. But did Trey White prevail and win the Universal title? Trey White is the Universal Champion. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's no news for my match. Trey White has won the Universal Champion, so we're both tied 1-1. Trey White has won the Universal title. CJX has won the WWE Championship. Trey White captures the Universal title, and CJX has captured the WWE title. So now we're tied 1-1. But the question is, who's gonna lose their title first? Because the competition is who can win more titles. So in order to win more titles, you're gonna have to drop the title at some point. John Cena and Drew McIntyre, Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins. Okay, the Usos running back with these guys again. Mojo's got a big card promo. Alexa Bliss and the Iconics and all of them. Cedric Alexander and Bray Wyatt. Brock Lesnar, Baron Corbin. Trey White. Self-promo. The champion got something to say. Okay. Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch. John Cena loses to Drew McIntyre. Zack Ryder took the pin too. Dang. Sami Zayn won against Mojo, what's his name, in the mid-card promo. The Usos take another W. The Iconics take the W. Cedric Alexander took an L to Bray Wyatt. Baron Corbin took the W against Brock Lesnar. Trey White came out and interrupted him, and he lost. Jeez, what happened here? Trey White joined the ring to boast about his accomplishments and why he deserved better opportunities. But Seth Rollins interrupted to set the record straight about his is that aggressions? What? Half of these words I've never really seen before. I've never seen that word before in my life. Ex-aggressions or whatever. What? That says exaggerations. I'm so slow. I am so dumb. That says exaggerations. How did I not realize what that said? Some people are concerned about the damage this ego check might do to their friendship. What friendship do they have? Alright. But Trey White is the but let's look at this real quick. Let's go back and look. Look at this real quick. Yeah. But this is dope. CJX is the WWE champion. I still can't get over that. I am the WWE champion. And Trey White. Where'd he go? Oh wait, I forgot this is the SmackDown division. He's not on it. Dang. John Cena versus Elias. Everybody knows John Cena's winning that match. Chad Gable versus what's his name? Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan. Aleister Black with a mid-card promo. He's calling somebody out. Ali and Jinder Mahal. Amber Moon, Braun Strowman, Asuka and Roman Reigns. You would never see that team up in WWE ever. Nakamura and Lars Sullivan. CJX and Kevin Owens. Dude, I have only beat Kevin Owens once. Am I going to actually beat him tonight because I got the champion's advantage? The New Day versus Bryan and Rowan. John Cena beats Elias, like I just said. It's Elias. Shoot. It's Elias. I mean, nobody is gonna freaking... Move that down a little bit. Okay, we're good now. Chad Gable pick up the victory. Liv Morgan takes an L to Charlotte. Come on, Liv. Aleister Black called out Shelton Benjamin and shoot, Shelton Benjamin got whooped. Ali takes a loss to Jinder Mahal. Amber Moon and Braun Strowman get the W on that match. Dang. Nakamura takes the W against Lars Sullivan. CJX loses to Kevin Owens. Come on. Why can't I beat this guy? And the New Day win. Man, why can I not beat this guy? Why can I not beat Kevin Owens? I don't get it. Why can I not beat Kevin? It doesn't matter. I'm still WWE champion. Trey White is the Universal champion. Trey White and Bray Wyatt go at it again. I should go and make this a championship match, but you know what? The universe mode has the way it is, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. But it'd be cool if I put him in a championship match with Bray Wyatt, and then. But what if I did that and then Trey White lost the championship? Then that would be messed up. What I just did. Sami Zayn, Cedric Alexander, and what's his name? Lacey Evans with a mid-card promo. She's calling somebody out. Jimmy Uso versus Akeem. The Iconics versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Samoa Joe, and Seth Rollins. John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Ronda Rousey. Oh, Bray Wyatt defeats the Universal Champion. Sami Zayn wins the triple threat. Lacey Evans called out Dana Brooke and she won. Jimmy Uso picks up the W. The Iconics take a L. Braun Strowman takes the W against Drew McIntyre. That could have went either way. Samoa Joe loses to Seth Rollins. And John Cena loses to Brock Lesnar. And Ronda Rousey wins against Ruby Riott. Next show. What pay-per-view are we on the road to? Super Showdown, so that means we're on our way to what? Survivor Series. The New Day versus The Bar. The Iconics versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Jinder Mahal is calling somebody out. Shelton Benjamin and Aleister Black. Charlotte Flair and Zelina Vega. Nakamura and Kane. John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. Gotta run it back with Kevin again. Why? Rowan and Big E. The New Day pick up the victory against The Bar. The Iconics take another L. Oh boy. Shelton Benjamin loses to Aleister Black. Charlotte loses to Zelina Vega. Kane takes an L to Nakamura. John Cena beats Dolph Ziggler. Of course he did. It's Dolph Ziggler. CJX finally, for the second time, beats Kevin Owens. Eric Rowan gets the victory over Big E. Man. Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre. Jimmy Uso versus Akeem again. They run that back. Goldberg. Dude, Goldberg wasn't even in this universe mode. Why is he here all of a sudden? Cesaro and Rey Mysterio. AJ Styles, Charlotte Flair, Carl Anderson, and Ruby Riott. Brock Lesnar and Baron Corbin. Trey White and Bray Wyatt run it back again. John Cena and Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch and Naomi. Drew McIntyre gets the win. Oh, Akeem gets Jimmy Uso back. Goldberg gets a win over No Way Jose. Rey Mysterio beats Cesaro. AJ Styles and Charlotte Flair get the win. Brock Lesnar beats Baron Corbin. Trey White defeats Bray Wyatt. And John Cena loses to Seth Rollins. And Naomi loses to Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch has not taken one L so far, I don't think. I don't think Becky Lynch has taken one L so far. The Hardys versus Nakamura and Sullivan. A triple threat, Tamina, Charlotte, and Maurice. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas versus Otis and Tucker. The Iconics versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. They're going to run that back. I don't know how many times. Ali and Kane, Shelton Benjamin, Aleister Black, Sheamus and Cesaro. The Bar versus these two. John Cena versus Apollo Crews. What the... Oh my goodness. Y'all couldn't have made me partners with Natalia or Bailey or shoot, Naomi, somebody. Heck, I would have taken Charlotte Flair or freaking Liv Morgan. I would have taken somebody. Shoot. Y'all gotta put me to partner with this girl? Daniel Bryan and Xavier Woods in the main event. My money's on Daniel Bryan. I'm a Daniel Bryan fan. Oh, the Hardys get the win. Charlotte Flair wins a triple threat match. Otis and Tucker get the win. The Iconics take a loss. Kane takes the L. The Bar takes a L. John Cena beats Apollo Crews. Oh, what a shocker. She actually won the match for us. Daniel Bryan loses to Xavier Woods. Come on, Daniel. Really? I had my money on you and everything, Daniel. But so far, this universe mode is going pretty good. Finally, me and Trey White have finally won some titles. CJX is WWE Champion. Trey White is the Universal Champion. Let me show you this. Look at this. Where is it at? Where is it at? Here it is. Where am I at? WWE Champion, CJX. Where's the Universal Champion at? Universal Champion, Trey White. Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin. Cesaro and Cedric Alexander. Dana Brooke and Lacey Evans. Brock Lesnar and Titus O'Neil. You would never see this match, ever. You would never ever see Brock Lesnar go up against Titus O'Neil. Jimmy Uso and Akeem running it back again for a third time. Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre. John Cena and Bray Wyatt. Trey White's calling somebody out. Who is Trey White calling out? Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch versus the Iconics. You already know Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch taking that win home with them. Braun Strowman beats Baron Corbin. Cesaro beats Cedric Alexander. Dana Brooke loses to Lacey Evans. Brock Lesnar loses to... What? Let's be honest. You know Brock Lesnar would have beat Titus O'Neil. Jimmy Uso takes another L to Akeem. Samoa Joe beats Drew McIntyre. John Cena beats Bray Wyatt. Trey White called out Seth Rollins. Oh man, dude, Trey White, you shouldn't have done that because you're definitely not gonna win that title if you go up against him. Like, let's be honest. The only reason I think Trey White won that match because it was a fatal 4-way. I think that's probably the only reason I won that match because it was a triple threat match. But dude, come on, you're calling out this guy. You put yourself in a title match, you're not gonna retain that title. Let's be honest, man. But I still got, but I mean, at least you got the title. But how many days has he held the title? Actually, no, I'll look at that later. But dang, Seth Rollins came out. Seth Rollins is the #1 contender. I told you, Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch are taking that win home. All right. Nakamura and Lars Sullivan, Ali and Shelton Benjamin, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Tucker and Otis, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, Charlotte Flair, Tamina, the Hardys versus The Bar, CJX and Dolph Ziggler. I'm taking that win with me, bro. It's Dolph Ziggler. Anybody can beat Dolph Ziggler. John Cena with a self promo. The New Day versus Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Wow. Oh, they got to win. Okay. Oh, they win. Charlotte Flair gets the win. The Hardys beat The Bar. CJX loses to Dolph Ziggler, and this is a rivalry match. What happened? This must be a... I swear, I better not. If I gotta fight Dolph Ziggler for the title, I better not lose. John Cena beats Kevin Owens, and the New Day walks away with the victory. I swear, I better not have to. I better not lose against Dolph Ziggler if I gotta go up against him. I better not have to go up against Dolph Ziggler. I better not have to. Ronda Rousey's on the poster. Trey White versus Bray Wyatt, running it back. The Usos versus Akeem and Rezar. That's how you say his name. Lacey Evans and Wilder and Sasha Banks. You would never see them team up. You would never see that. This universe mode is kind of weird. You never see these people team up together. Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, John Cena, Samoa Joe, Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Nia Jax. I don't know. They might not win that because she got Nia Jax, so that's probably an easy cheat. Trey White beats Bray Wyatt. The Usos get the W. Lacey Evans gets a W. The Iconics take a L. Oh man, they get the W. And the odd tag team pairing gets the victory. Because you would never see Dash Wilder and Sasha Banks team up together. You never would. They would never team up together. I'm still mad that Sasha Banks got released though. I can't believe they released her. Braun Strowman gets the victory over Baron Corbin. John Cena beats Samoa Joe. Oh, wow. They actually pulled off the victory against them. Well, because Naomi got pinned. Wow. We are officially on the road to Survivor Series. Let's go. The Hardys versus the New Day. Amber Moon, Braun Strowman, Billy Kay, and Buddy Murphy. Maybe it makes sense. It could be a little weird, I guess. The Bar versus Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Aleister Black, Ali, Nakamura, and Chad Gable. Okay, a team up that actually makes sense. Okay, Randy Orton and John Cena. CJX gotta run it back with Kevin Owens again. Wow. The Hardys take the L. Oh, Billy Kay gets the win for her team. The Bar takes a W. Aleister Black beats Ali. Nakamura beats Chad Gable. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross get the win. John Cena loses to Randy Orton. CJX defeats Kevin Owens. Can I please get Kevin Owens out of my way and put him in my rear view? Because I'm ready to move on to other challenges now. Seriously. And Big E beats Rowan. I'm ready to move on to other things now. Can I please put Kevin Owens in my rear view? Please. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Akeem versus Jimmy Uso, running it back for a 4th time. Dana Brooke and Lacey Evans. Cesaro and Bobby Lashley. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Okay, the Iconics. Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, Samoa Joe, and Drew McIntyre. Trey White and Brock Lesnar. Oh, wow. John Cena gets the win on Bray Wyatt. Jimmy Uso finally gets his victory over Akeem. Dana Brooke loses to Lacey Evans. Cesaro loses to Bobby Lashley. The Iconics take a L to Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Nobody wins this match. Samoa Joe wins against Drew McIntyre. Trey White defeats Brock Lesnar. Okay, Trey can get the job done. Ronda Rousey beats Becky Lynch. We are officially heading to Survivor Series after this. Okay. John Cena versus Buddy Murphy. Easy win for John Cena. Aleister Black versus what's his name? The Hardys versus Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Amber Moon, Braun Strowman, Mandy Rose, and Ali. Charlotte Flair versus Mickie James. Kane versus Nakamura. We got Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross versus Asuka and Kira Shane. Whatever how you say her name. CJX and Dolph Ziggler. Please let me get my victory over Dolph Ziggler because this makes no sense. Like, why did I not win this match the first time? John Cena beats Buddy Murphy because, like I said, it's Buddy Murphy. Shelton Benjamin and that's not Shelton Benjamin. That they got the names and the pictures mixed up, but either way, nobody won that match. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas beat the Hardys. Amber Moon gets the win for her team. Charlotte Flair beats Mickie James. Kane loses to Nakamura. Oh man, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross take the L. That's sad. I lost to Dolph Ziggler again. Why? Did somebody interfere? How do I lose to Dolph Ziggler? I swear, if I fight him at Survivor Series, I'm gonna get mad. The New Day get the win. If I gotta fight Dolph Ziggler at Survivor Series, I swear I will go in and change my opponent. Because I'm not fighting Dolph Ziggler. He's not worth the WWE title. Trey White! Trey White is on the poster for Survivor Series. Okay, Trey White might be main eventing. Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin. Shelton Benjamin, Aleister Black. Dana Brooke and Lacey Evans. The Usos versus Akeem and Razar. 8 women elimination tag match. We got Raw and SmackDown. Nakamura going for the Intercontinental Championship. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions are on the line. The Raw Women's titles on the line. We're not even in a title match. So we got the men's elimination tag matches. We got Raw versus SmackDown. I'm on SmackDown. Trey White is on Raw. Trey White is the captain of Team Raw. I'm the captain of Team SmackDown. Okay, I like it. At least we're the captains, and it makes more sense because we're the champions. So it makes sense for us to be the captains. But let's see. Braun Strowman gets the win against Baron Corbin. Aleister Black defeats Shelton Benjamin. Dana Brooke defeats Lacey Evans. The Usos take a L. Team Raw gets the win over Team SmackDown for the women's division. Nakamura wins with that Intercontinental title. The New Day retains the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Becky Lynch retains her Raw Women's title. Okay, so Team Raw won in the women's division, but did Team SmackDown win in the men's division? Team SmackDown beats Trey White and Team Raw. I guess we know who the superior team is. I was about to say superior superstar, but we know who the superior team is. CJX and SmackDown Live are superior than Monday Night Raw and Trey White. And I pinned Trey White too. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Trey White versus Bray Wyatt. How many days has he held the title for? He has held the Universal title for 43 days. He lost. Cesaro beat Cedric Alexander. Oh wow. Zack Ryder lost. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins lost. John Cena loses to... How do you lose to Robert Roode? Seth Rollins loses to Mojo. Brock Lesnar loses to Baron Corbin. Samoa Joe loses to McIntyre. Becky Lynch loses to Ronda Rousey. And the Iconics take a L against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Okay, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Let's do it. The Iconics, Alexa Bliss, and Nikki Cross gonna run it back on Friday Night SmackDown. Tamina, Charlotte Flair, Maurice, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, and what's his name? Aleister Black and Chad Gable, Buddy Murphy and Dolph Ziggler. That match could go either way. Nakamura's calling somebody out. Amber Moon, Braun Strowman versus Mandy Rose and John Cena. You would never see John Cena team up with Mandy Rose. I'm not even booked. The Iconics get the W. Charlotte Flair wins a triple threat match. Curtis Axel beats Bo Dallas. Curtis Axel versus Bo Dallas. Aren't they a tag team? Aleister Black beats Chad Gable. Dolph Ziggler beats Buddy Murphy. Nakamura beats Sullivan. John Cena and Mandy Rose lose to Amber Moon and Braun Strowman. The New Day take a L against Daniel Bryan and Rowan. We are on our way to, I think, TLC, I believe. I believe we are on our way to TLC. Trey White is on the poster for Monday Night Raw. I guess he's main eventing. Let's see. Bobby Lashley, Samoa Joe. Sami Zayn versus what's his name? Cesaro and No LZ. Peyton Royce, the Iconics, versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, and Kalisto and Lince. I think Lince Dorado. John Cena, Bray Wyatt. Seth Rollins, Andrew McIntyre. Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Trey White and Heath Slater. You already know who's winning that fight. Come on. Samoa Joe beats Bobby Lashley. Sami Zayn gets the W. Cesaro beats No LZ. The Iconics take a L against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin are victorious. John Cena loses to Bray Wyatt. Seth Rollins loses to Drew McIntyre. Ronda Rousey beats Becky Lynch. And Trey White beats Heath Slater. Like I said, you already know who's going to win that match. Trey White can easily beat Heath Slater. I mean, come on. It's Heath Slater. Nakamura and Kane. Chad Gable and what's his name? Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas are running. Aren't they a tag team? John Cena and Buddy Murphy. John Cena's going to easily win that fight. Shelton Benjamin, Aleister Black. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Asuka, and Kira Sane. The New Day in the Bar. CJX and Dolph Ziggler. We're in a rivalry match. Don't tell me at TLC that I'm going to face Dolph Ziggler. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Did I get my win over Dolph, though? Kane takes an L to Nakamura. Chad Gable takes a W. Curtis Axel beats Bo Dallas. John Cena beats Buddy Murphy, like I predicted. Shelton Benjamin loses to Aleister Black. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross win against Asuka and Kira Sane. The Bar wins against the New Day. CJX defeats Dolph Ziggler. Thank you. Because I don't know how I lost to somebody like Dolph Ziggler twice. And Big E beats Rowan in the main event. We are now what? We are now in the week of TLC, which means we're now down to about 5 to 6 days till TLC. I think. Yes, we are now en route to TLC. Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, and Goldberg. Goldberg was not even in this universe mode. Where did Goldberg even come from? Sami Zayn. I will be right back. Hold up. I gotta check on something. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Sami Zayn, Mojo, Seth Rollins and The Big Show, Cesaro and Cedric Alexander, Brock Lesnar, Robert Roode, Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey, Drew McIntyre and Trey White. Oh boy. John Cena and Bray Wyatt in the main event. Let's see. Who wins? Nobody wins that match. Rey Mysterio loses to Goldberg. Oh wow. Sami Zayn loses to Mojo. No, Sami Zayn beats Mojo actually. I read that wrong. Seth Rollins defeats The Big Show. Cesaro beats Cedric Alexander. Brock Lesnar defeats Robert Roode. Becky Lynch beats Ronda Rousey. Trey White loses to Drew McIntyre. And John Cena wins against Bray Wyatt. Next show. Oh boy, excuse me. Let's do this. John Cena versus Elias, Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan, Jinder Mahal and Apollo Crews, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, and the Iconics. Chad Gable, Nakamura, and Sullivan in a triple threat. Aleister Black and what's his name? Kevin Owens and Ali. CJX and Dolph Ziggler are running it back. Wow. John Cena beats Elias. Of course he did. It's Elias. Liv Morgan beats Charlotte Flair. Jinder Mahal won against Apollo Crews. The Iconics take a L to Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Chad Gable wins the triple threat match. Aleister Black wins. Kevin Owens beats Ali. CJX beats Dolph Ziggler. And the New Day beat Bryan and Rowan. If I gotta fight Dolph Ziggler at TLC, I'm gonna be mad. Like, come on, I need a better opponent than that. I mean, come on, I'm gonna easily retain my WWE title against Dolph Ziggler. Trey White is on the poster for TLC. Trey White might be main eventing. Finn Balor and Nakamura for the Intercontinental title. Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin. Mojo and Sami Zayn in a normal match. Shelton Benjamin and Aleister Black in a normal match. A triple threat tornado match with the Usos and these other guys. Bayley is going one-on-one with Amber Moon for the SmackDown Women's title. AJ Styles putting his U.S. title on the line against Ricochet. Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre. The SmackDown tag team titles are on the line. The New Day put them on the line against Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey go at it again for the Raw Women's title. I gotta fight Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. Wow. Okay, I thought I was going. At least it ain't Dolph. Cause I thought I was gonna fight Dolph. Trey White and Seth Rollins. I don't know about CJX, but I definitely got a feeling that Trey White is not gonna leave with that title. I don't know about CJX though. Finn Balor fails to get the Intercontinental title. Baron Corbin beats Braun Strowman. Mojo beats Sami Zayn. Aleister Black beats Shelton Benjamin. The Usos do not get the victory in the triple threat tornado tag match. Bayley wins the SmackDown Women's Championship. Ricochet won the the U.S. Championship. Ricochet wins the U.S. Championship. Samoa Joe beats Drew McIntyre. I am streaming.
I don't care.
Daniel Bryan and Rowan lose the tag team championships. Will fail to get them. Ronda Rousey fails to win the Raw Women's title. And I retain the WWE Championship. Super easy. Thank you. But did Trey White get the chance? Did Trey White have the advantage, or did Seth Rollins walk away with the Universal title? Oh, Trey White loses the Universal title. Now he's got a better chance of actually winning the competition, because if you want to get the title more than once, you got to drop it at some time. But I retained my WWE Championship, while Seth Rollins, on the other hand, stole Trey White's WWE Championship, his Universal title. Anyway, let's just keep going. How many days have I held the title? How many days have I held the WWE Championship? I have held it for 64 days. I haven't held it that long. Drew McIntyre and Trey White in a rivalry match. Ricochet and Sami Zayn. Huh. The Iconics and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Cesaro, Rey Mysterio. Braun Strowman, Cedric Alexander. Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin. Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. So Brock Lesnar with a self promo. Somebody's probably going to come out and interrupt my bit. John Cena and Bray Wyatt. Alright, Trey White. Trey White wins against Drew McIntyre. Ricochet wins. The Iconics take a L. Rey Mysterio wins. Braun Strowman wins. Seth Rollins wins. Becky Lynch beats Ronda Rousey. Okay, nothing happened. John Cena beats Bray Wyatt. Next show. Friday Night SmackDown. Nakamura versus Kane. The Iconics are going to run it back with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Jinder Mahal and Apollo Crews. Shelton Benjamin. Charlotte Flair and Zelina Vega. Aleister Black and Chad Gable. John Cena and Elias. John Cena's going to win that easily. What? Y'all put me in a title match on SmackDown. CJX and Dolph Ziggler. Okay, it's going down. It's going down. I'm gonna beat Dolph, and I'm gonna walk away with the title. Kane beats Nakamura. The Iconics take another L to Nikki and Alexa Bliss. Jinder Mahal beats Apollo Crews. Shelton Benjamin wins. Charlotte Flair wins. Aleister Black takes the L to Chad Gable. John Cena loses to Elias. How do you lose to Elias? Come on. Okay. But for the moment of truth, did CJX prevail and beat Dolph Ziggler? Did he prevail and beat Mr. Show Off? Oh no! I lost my title to Dolph Ziggler. Come on. How do I lose my title to Dolph Ziggler? What happened? Dolph Ziggler has won the WWE Championship. The new champion went through a grueling battle with his enemy and came out on top when the stakes were at their highest. No, I lost my title to Dolph Ziggler. That is embarrassing. I lost my title to Dolph Ziggler. Come on. The New Day wins against Dan Bryan and Rowan. You gotta be kidding me. I lost my title to Dolph Ziggler. Wow. Dolph Ziggler, this ain't over with. I'm coming back at Royal Rumble to get my title. Robert Roode and Brock Lesnar, Cesaro and Eric Young, Sami Zayn, No LJ, John Cena, Bray Wyatt, Ricochet, and Bobby Lashley. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman and Trey White. I'm gonna be honest, Trey White, you're not winning that match. You're not winning that match. Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey going at it again. Galloway and Sarah Logan versus Tyler Breeze and Nia Jax. Brock Lesnar wins against Robert Roode. Cesaro wins against Eric Young. Sami Zayn loses to this guy. This is wow. John Cena loses to Bray Wyatt, which doesn't make sense. Ricochet wins against Bobby Lashley, which honestly you would never see that in real life. Drew McIntyre beats Seth Rollins. Trey White beats Braun Strowman. Apparently he can get the job done. Apparently Trey White can get the job done. Trey White beats Braun Strowman. Wow. Well, that just shut me up. Considering the fact that we both literally just lost our titles. Becky Lynch beats Ronda Rousey. And Tyler Breeze and Nia Jax are victorious. I'm still in shock that Trey... Okay. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Asuka and Kira Sane. Jinder Mahal and Chad Gable. Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas versus Otis and Tucker. This is The Bar versus the Hardys. Aleister Black and Shelton Benjamin. We got Kane and Nakamura. We got John Cena and Kevin Owens. CJX is calling somebody out. And I bet it's going to be who I think it is. And the New Day versus Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross get a victory. Chad Gable gets the victory over Jinder Mahal. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas get the victory over Otis and Tucker. Cesaro and Sheamus beat the Hardys. Shelton Benjamin beats Aleister Black. Nakamura beats Kane. John Cena loses to Kevin Owens. I knew it. I called out Dolph Ziggler, and I lost. And the New Day beat Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Wow. 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 Not only do I lose my title to Dolph Ziggler, but I lose a promo after I called him out. Royal Rumble is just 4 weeks away. Samoa Joe versus Drew McIntyre. Cedric Alexander versus Mojo Rawley. Cesaro versus No Jose. The Iconics are running it back with Bliss and Cross. Ricochet and Heath Slater. That can be either way. Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar, and Robert Roode. Trey White and John Cena. Samoa Joe loses to Drew McIntyre. Cedric Alexander wins. Cesaro gets the W. The Iconics take another L. Ricochet beats Heath Slater. That could have went either way, honestly. Braun Strowman beats Bray Wyatt. Ronda Rousey beats Becky Lynch. Brock Lesnar beats Robert Roode. Trey White beats John Cena. Nakamura's calling somebody out in the show opener. Liv Morgan versus Zelina Vega. Jinder Mahal versus Apollo Crews. Aleister Black versus Chad Gable. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas versus The Bar. We got Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross versus Kira Sane and Asuka. We got CJX versus Dolph Ziggler. Randy Orton calling somebody out. And the New Day versus Otis and Tucker. Nakamura beats Lars Sullivan in a promo. No, he lost to Lars Sullivan in a promo. Liv Morgan beats Zelina Vega. Jinder Mahal beats Apollo Crews. Aleister Black beats Chad Gable. The Bar beats Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross get a victory over Kira Sane and Asuka. And I beat Dolph Ziggler. If I can do this again at the next pay-per-view, I'm going home as the WWE champion. And I will be up by 2. I'll be up by 2 championship reigns. John Cena loses to Randy Orton in a promo. And the New Day win. The New Day take the W against Tucker and Otis. Alrighty. Alright, let's go. Next week. I'd have just skipped the Royal Rumble. Alright. Let's see here. Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin. Titus O'Neil, Brock Lesnar and The Big Show. Sami Zayn versus Mojo. Ricochet and Rey Mysterio. Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. Cesaro and Bobby Lashley. Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre. Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Trey White and John Cena gonna run it back again. Seth Rollins wins against Baron Corbin. Brock Lesnar wins a triple threat match. Sami Zayn wins against Mojo. Ricochet beats Rey Mysterio. Braun Strowman beats Bray Wyatt. Cesaro beats Bobby Lashley. Samoa Joe loses to Drew McIntyre. Becky Lynch loses to Ronda Rousey. Trey White beats John Cena again. Okay. We're getting somewhere with Trey White. The Bar versus the New Day. Jinder Mahal versus Chad Gable. Curtis Axel versus Bo Dallas again. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Kira Sane and Asuka. It's Aleister Black versus Kane. And Nakamura versus what's his name? Kevin Owens is calling somebody out or is a self promo. CJX and Dolph Ziggler are gonna run it back again. The Bar beat the New Day. Jinder Mahal gets the W over Chad Gable. Curtis Axel versus Bo Dallas, and Bo Dallas gets that victory. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross take the L. Wow. Kane takes the W. Shinsuke Nakamura gets the W. John Cena beats Kevin Owens. Dolph Ziggler beats CJX. And Rowan beats Big E. Wow. We are now officially We are like 2 weeks away from Royal Rumble. We're 2 weeks from Royal Rumble, aren't we? Brock Lesnar and Robert Roode. The Iconics versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Mojo and Sami Zayn versus Lance Dorado and what's the dude's name? Ricochet and Rey Mysterio are gonna run it back. Drew McIntyre, Samoa Joe versus Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson. Cesaro versus Bobby Lashley. Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey, John Cena and Baron Corbin. Trey White is nowhere to be found. Oh wow, Brock Lesnar lost to Robert Roode. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross get the win over the Iconics. Wow. Ricochet is defeated by Rey Mysterio. Oh boy. Dash Wilder and Dawson get the victory over Drew McIntyre and Samoa Joe. Cesaro loses to Bobby Lashley. Seth Rollins loses to Braun Strowman. Ronda Rousey loses to Becky Lynch. And John Cena beats Baron Corbin. Next show. Run it to the next show. Let's go. Is CJX booked? Because if I'm booked, let me see. Nakamura's calling somebody out. Kane versus Jinder Mahal. Curry Saxon versus Bo Dallas. Charlotte Flair versus Zelina Vega. Chad Gable versus Aleister Black. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus the Iconics. John Cena and what's his name? CJX and Dolph Ziggler. And the New Day versus Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Nakamura called out Lars Sullivan and he won. Jinder Mahal beats Kane. Curtis Axel loses to Bo Dallas. Charlotte Flair beats Zelina Vega. Chad Gable beats Aleister Black. The Iconics take the W. John Cena beats what's his name? CJX loses to Dolph Ziggler. And the New Day win against Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Alright, let's go. We are now what? We are 1 week away from the Royal Rumble. We're like what? 1 week from the Royal Rumble now. Oh, this is the week of the Royal Rumble. Okay. Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin, Cesaro and Rey Mysterio, the Iconics versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, Robert Roode versus Brock Lesnar, Ricochet versus Bobby Lashley, Samoa Joe versus Drew McIntyre, Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey, Braun Strowman and Trey White, and John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Okay. Seth Rollins wins. Rey Mysterio loses to Cesaro. The Iconics take the L to Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Robert Roode loses to Brock Lesnar. Ricochet wins against Bobby Lashley. Nobody wins. Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre, that match, no one won. Becky Lynch loses to Ronda Rousey. Trey White beats Braun Strowman again. And John Cena beats Bray Wyatt. SmackDown. Okay, so Trey White has beaten Braun Strowman twice. Iconics and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross gonna run it back again. Kane and Aleister Black. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas gonna run it back. The Bar and the Hardys gonna go at it. A fatal four-way: Nakamura, Jinder Mahal, Ali and Shelton Benjamin. Finn Balor and Bayley versus Asuka and Buddy Murphy. CJX and Randy Orton in a rivalry match. Am I starting a rivalry with Randy Orton now? Roman Reigns and John Cena. Okay. The Iconics take another L. John Cena. Okay. Oh, Kane and Aleister Black. Nobody won. Curtis Axel loses to Bo Dallas. The Bar loses to the Hardys. Nakamura wins the Fatal 4-Way match. Bayley and Finn Balor win the tag team match. Nobody won! Dolph Ziggler got involved. Dolph Ziggler took out CJX's opponent for the night and rushed to the ring to start a brawl. The animosity between these two superstars is so far fierce that their championship rematch has practically become an afterthought in the... What? You ruined my match with Randy Orton. And John Cena loses to Roman Reigns, and Xavier and the New Day beat Daniel Bryan and Rowan. It is Royal Rumble time. At the Royal Rumble, I am going to get a shot at the WWE title. I am going to regain my WWE Championship, and I put that on my granny. I am going to do this for my grandmother. She passed away. I'm going to do this for my grandmother. Yes, let's go. Granny Josephine, I'm doing this for you because I love you. So if I win this title tonight, I want to dedicate my title win to you. The Usos get a Raw Tag Team Championship match. A 20 Women's Royal Rumble. Chad Gable, Aleister Black. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships are on the line. The New Day, Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Brock Lesnar and Robert Roode. Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre. Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins go for the Universal title. Let me guess, is Trey White in the Royal Rumble? If Trey White wins the Royal Rumble, who's he gonna go after? Okay though. Did CJX fulfill his promise to his grandmother, his deceased grandmother? He made a promise to his dead grandmother that he would win this title for her. Did I do it? Oh no! I failed. Granny, I'm sorry, I failed. I was gonna win this title back. I was gonna do it for you. No. I'm a disappointment. I'm a disappointment to the family. The Usos failed to capture the Raw Tag Team Championships. I'll have to look at the winner of the Royal Rumble in a minute. Chad Gable loses to Aleister Black. The New Day retains the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Brock Lesnar beats Robert Roode. Samoa Joe loses to Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins retains the Universal title. And Ronda Rousey wins the Raw Women's Championship. John Cena has won the Royal Rumble. Who won the women's? Nia Jax won the women's Royal Rumble match. What a shocker. Next, we are officially on the road to Elimination Chamber. Oh my God, I failed. I am a disappointment. I failed. Robert Roode, what a show opener. Sami Zayn versus EC3, Ricochet versus No LJ. The Iconics are going to run it back with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, and the Usos. Galloway Anderson versus Ivar and Eric, Drew McIntyre versus Trey White, John Cena versus Seth Rollins, and Cesaro with a self promo. Nobody won that match. Ricochet beats No LJ. The Iconics take a L. The Usos take the W. Ivar and Eric beat Galloway and Anderson. Drew McIntyre beats Trey White. I don't know why they got a picture of Samoa Joe when it says Trey White's name. John Cena loses to Seth Rollins. And Cesaro beats... what? Sheamus? I don't get it. What, did Sheamus turn his back on him? I'm confused. Anyway, we're going to SmackDown, guys. The New Day versus Otis and Tucker. Zelina Vega versus Maurice. Curtis Axel versus Bo Dallas. Charlotte Flair versus Tamina. Jinder Mahal versus Lars Sullivan. Aleister Black is calling somebody out. John Cena. Nikki Cross versus Bayley and Finn Balor. CJX is calling somebody out. I'm calling out Dolph Ziggler. And Nakamura versus Apollo Crews. The New Day get the victory. Zelina Vega beats Maurice. Curtis Axel loses to Bo Dallas. Charlotte Flair beats Tamina. Jinder Mahal loses to Lars Sullivan. Aleister Black beats Chad Gable. John Cena and Nikki Cross beat Bayley and Finn Balor. CJX called out Dolph Ziggler and lost. And Nakamura beats Apollo Crews. Wow. And we are what? On the road to Elimination Chamber? Yep, we are now in the Elimination Chamber week. Let's go. Brock Lesnar, Robert Roode, Mojo Rawley, and Sami Zayn. Natalya, Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, and the Iconics. Alicia Fox, Ronda Rousey, and Sasha Banks. I'm guessing they're probably gonna... is this gonna be a match at Elimination Chamber or something? Cesaro and Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin, John Cena, Drew McIntyre, and Ricochet and Titus O'Neil. There is no Trey White. Trey White was not booked. Let's do this. Brock Lesnar beats Robert Roode. Sami Zayn gets the victory. Natalya gets the win against Nia Jax. The Iconics take a L to Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Ronda Rousey beats Sasha Banks and Alicia Fox in a triple threat. Rey Mysterio beats Cesaro. Seth Rollins loses to Baron Corbin. John Cena loses to Drew McIntyre. And Ricochet beats Titus O'Neil. Let's go to SmackDown, guys. Let's talk SmackDown time. Let's go. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Asuka and Kira Sane. Zelina Vega and Liv Morgan. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Jinder Mahal and what's his name? Chad Gable and Aleister Black. Finn Balor, Bayley, Mandy Rose, and Buddy Murphy. The New Day versus Rowan and Daniel Bryan. John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler. Oh boy. Let's see. Zelina Vega, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan wins. Okay, Liv, I see you. Curtis Axel beats Bo Dallas. Jinder Mahal loses to what's his name? Chad Gable loses to Aleister Black. Finn Balor and Bayley get the win over Mandy Rose and Buddy Murphy. The New Day beat Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Dolph Ziggler wins against John Cena. Did I get involved? I got involved. Dolph Ziggler came out with a win in his match and tried to send a message to the locker room after he threatened to shorten John Cena's career with a remorseless attack. CJX could not stand by and watch, making a timely save and stopping the assault from happening. I assaulted Dolph Ziggler by stopping him from assaulting John Cena. Nakamura loses to Lars Sullivan. Wow. Elimination Chamber time, guys. And I'm getting a title match, Emma. I'm getting a title match at Elimination Chamber. Brock Lesnar and Robert Roode. A 6-women elimination tag match. A 6-women elimination chamber match for the Raw Women's title. Okay. Chad Gable and Aleister Black. Ricochet putting the U.S. title on the line. The Intercontinental title gonna be on the line. CJX and Dolph Ziggler in a normal match. Why can't I get a no DQ match or something? Trey White is in the Elimination Chamber Universal title match. Okay. Let's do it. Brock Lesnar beats Robert Roode. Becky Lynch wins the Elimination Chamber match and gets the Raw Women's title back. No. Chad Gable loses to Aleister Black. Ricochet loses the US title. Okay. Did I win though? Did I get my title back? Okay, no I didn't. No wait. Did I get my title back? Did I get my title back? Did I get my title back? No! You gotta be kidding me! Come on! Why? It don't matter. We got one more match coming up at Fastlane. We got Fastlane and then we got Mania. But in the main event, did Trey White come out with the Universal title? Seth Rollins retains the Universal Championship at Elimination Chamber. We both got title shots and we screwed it up. Trey White and CJX are tied. Trey White has won one WWE Championship and CJX has won, I don't know, I'm mixing my words up. But Trey White and CJX have both won one championship. We have yet to secure a second title reign. Next show. Oh man. Why? Come on. Can I get a title before Mania? Can I get a title before Mania? Naomi, Becky Lynch, Ivar, Sarah Logan, Carl Anderson, Natalya and Dana Brooke, Sami Zayn, Titus O'Neil, Sasha Banks and Billie Kay, Eric Young and Cesaro, Trey White and John Cena, Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe, Jimmy Uso and Jay Uso versus Cesaro and Akeem. Let's go. Naomi takes the L against Becky Lynch. Carl Anderson and Lacey Evans win. Natalya and Dana Brooke. Natalya gets the W. Sami Zayn wins against Titus O'Neil. Sasha Banks loses to Billie Kay. Cesaro beats Eric Young. Trey White loses to John Cena. Seth Rollins beats Samoa Joe. And the Usos win against Cesaro and Akeem. Okay. How many weeks are we from Fastlane? We are 3. We are 3 weeks away from Fastlane. Bayley and Finn Balor versus Sonya Deville and Roman Reigns. Zelina Vega and Amber Moon. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus the Iconics. We got Lars Sullivan, Jinder Mahal, Shelton Benjamin, Aleister Black, Xavier Woods, Big E, and The Bar. We got New Day versus The Bar. CJX is calling somebody out. I'm calling out Dolph. I want to see you in the ring at Fastlane. Bayley and Finn Balor get the L against Sonya Deville and Roman Reigns. Zelina Vega loses to Amber Moon. Curtis Axel loses to Bo Dallas. The Iconics come up with another L. Lars Sullivan beats Jinder Mahal. Shelton Benjamin loses to Aleister Black. The New Day beats The Bar. CJX calls out Dolph Ziggler and loses. I'm not getting this WWE title back, I don't think. I don't know. Yeah, we're finished. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what? This is starting to get ridiculous. How is that we only have one title reign? Each of us. Trey White has a Universal title reign. I had a WWE title reign. Come on. Can I get a second title reign, please? Drew McIntyre, Samoa Joe. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Dana Brooke. Mojo and Sami Zayn. Natalya and Lacey Evans. Nikki Cross and Billie Kay. Eric Young and Cesaro. Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin. John Cena and Trey White. Razar, Akeem, and the Usos. Let's go. Drew McIntyre beats Samoa Joe. Sasha Banks loses to Becky Lynch and Dana Brooke. Becky Lynch is on top. Sami Zayn wins against Mojo. Natalya beats Lacey Evans. Nikki Cross loses to Billie Kay. Cesaro beats Eric Young. Seth Rollins beats Baron Corbin. Trey White defeats John Cena. And the Usos win against Razar and Akeem. Let's go. SmackDown time, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. John Cena and Apollo Crews. Zelina Vega and Liv Morgan. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, and Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Jinder Mahal and Kane. Bayley and Finn Balor. Peyton Royce and Elias. Chad Gable, Aleister Black, Xavier Woods and Big E. CJX and Roman Reigns. John Cena beats Apollo Crews. Zelina Vega beats Liv Morgan. Bo Dallas beats Curtis Axel. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeat Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Jinder Mahal wins against Kane. Bayley and Finn Balor beat Peyton Royce and Elias. Chad Gable. The New Day beats Chad Gable and Aleister Black, I guess. CJX defeats Roman Reigns. Finally, I gotta win. I gotta win after a good while. I gotta win. Thank you. I beat Roman Reigns. Goodbye. Give me Dolph Ziggler. Give me my WWE title back. Lars Sullivan versus Nakamura. Nakamura gets the victory over Lars Sullivan. Man, this universe mode is rigged. Oh boy. Natalya and Ronda Rousey. Eric Rowan and Cesaro. Sami Zayn. Titus O'Neil. You know what? Some of these, the Usos. Sasha Banks. Trey White and Samoa Joe. Okay. You know what? Let's go. Ronda Rousey beats Natalya. Eric Young and Cesaro. Eric Young gets the victory. Sami Zayn beats Titus O'Neil. Dash and Dawson. They defeat Galloway and Anderson. Peyton Royce loses to Nikki Cross. The Usos lose. Becky Lynch beats Sasha Banks. Trey White beats Samoa Joe. Seth Rollins beats John Cena. Okay. We are officially now on the way to Fastlane. The New Day versus Otis and Tucker. Chad Gable and Ali. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Zelina Vega and Amber Moon. Jinder Mahal and Kane. Dolph Ziggler and Buddy Murphy. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross and the Iconics. John Cena and Roman Reigns. And I am nowhere to be found on SmackDown. Xavier Woods. The New Day lose to Otis and Tucker. Chad Gable and Ali. Curtis Axel loses to Bo Dallas loses to Curtis Axel. Zelina loses to Amber Moon. Kane defeats Jinder Mahal. Dolph Ziggler beats Buddy Murphy. The Iconics take another L. John Cena loses to Roman Reigns again. And Nakamura beats what's his name? Let's go. Dash, Wilder, and Dawson versus Hawkins and Ryder. Mojo versus Sami Zayn. Natalya versus Sasha Banks. Drew McIntyre versus Bray Wyatt. Eric Young versus Cesaro. Nikki Cross versus Alexa Bliss. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. The Iconics are going against them again. Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. Trey White and John Cena. Luke Galloway and Becky Lynch. Fandango and Nia Jax. Never will see that. John Cena versus Seth Rollins. Wow. Let's see. Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson get the victory. Okay. Sami Zayn gets the victory over Mojo. Sasha Banks loses to Natalya. Drew McIntyre beats Bray Wyatt. Eric Young beats Cesaro. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss beat the Iconics. Seth Rollins beats Braun Strowman. John Cena loses. No, Trey White loses to Trey White loses to John Cena. Luke Galloway and Becky Lynch lose to Fandango and Nia Jax. Seth Rollins, I didn't make this match, so I don't know why it says customized on it, but Seth Rollins didn't even. Seth Rollins retains the title. We are now on the way to Fastlane. At Fastlane, I'm taking the WWE title. Let's go. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Aleister Black versus Chad Gable. Zelina Vega versus Mickie James. Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss versus Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Jinder Mahal versus what's his name? Charlotte Flair versus Tamina. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. CJX and Dolph Ziggler versus The New Day. Let's go. Let's go. Kevin Owens loses to Randy Orton. Aleister Black beats Chad Gable. Zelina Vega beats Mickie James. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross beats Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Jinder Mahal loses to what's his name? Charlotte Flair beats Tamina. John Cena loses to Roman Reigns. CJX and Dolph Ziggler beat The New Day. Lars Sullivan and Nakamura win against Otis and Tucker. Let's go. Fastlane time. I am coming to claim my WWE Championship, and I mean it. Charlotte and Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are finally putting the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Cesaro and Eric Young, Chad Gable and Aleister Black, Nakamura and Lars Sullivan, Elias and Randy Orton. You know Randy Orton's winning that match. Lacey Evans versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title. Baron Corbin, Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe. CJX and Dolph Ziggler for the WWE title. And the main event, oh my God, Trey White is not at Fastlane. Bayley retains the SmackDown Women's title. Oh, the Iconics are the new Women's Tag Team Champions. Cesaro beats Eric Young. Chad Gable beats Aleister Black. Nakamura fails to regain the Intercontinental title. How do you lose to Elias? Becky Lynch loses the Raw Women's title to Lacey Evans. That doesn't make sense. How do you lose to Lacey Evans? Brock Lesnar loses. Samoa Joe wins the triple threat. Okay. And the main event, CJX is none other than your new WWE mother. Come on, CJ. Why? Why can't you beat this man? And Drew McIntyre wins the Universal title. Oh no. No. What if Trey White beats Drew McIntyre? Come on. Okay. We gotta win at WrestleMania. John Cena and Braun Strowman. Sami Zayn and The Miz. Eric Young and Cesaro. Natalya and Ronda Rousey. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss versus the Iconics. Becky Lynch is calling Lacey Evans out, I bet. Triple threat, Seth Rollins, Baron Corbin, and Samoa Joe. Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar. Luke Galloway and Anderson. Kalisto and Lance Dorado. Let's do it. John Cena beats Braun Strowman. The Miz wins against Sami Zayn. Cesaro beats Eric Young. Natalya loses to Ronda Rousey. The Iconics win against Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. She calls out Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch wins. Seth Rollins wins the triple threat match. Drew McIntyre loses to Brock Lesnar. And Luke Galloway and Anderson beat Kalisto and Lance Dorado. Let's do this. Let's go. SmackDown. SmackDown time. SmackDown time. It's time to claim that paycheck. How many weeks from Mania? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 4 weeks away from Mania. 4 weeks away from Mania. Let's go. The Hardys versus The New Day. Rusev and Lana versus Sheamus and Zelina Vega. Curtis Axel versus Bo Dallas. Aleister Black versus Shelton Benjamin. Jinder Mahal versus Kane. Peyton Royce, The Iconics versus Kira Sane and Asuka. John Cena versus Buddy Murphy. Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. And I'm not even booked on SmackDown. Okay, so this is all pointless. And The New Day lose to the Hardys. Sheamus and Zelina Vega get the victory. Curtis Axel wins against Bo Dallas. Oh yeah, Aleister Black loses to Aleister Black beats Shelton Benjamin. Jinder Mahal loses to Kane. The Iconics lose to Kira Zane and Asuka. John Cena wins against Buddy Murphy. Of course he did. It's Buddy Murphy. And Roman Reigns wins a triple threat match. And Lars Sullivan beats Chad Gable. Let's go. Let's go. Next week, we are close to Mania. Give me a title match at Mania and let me win at Mania. Let me win at Mania. Samoa Joe versus Drew McIntyre. Eric Young versus Cesaro. Lacey Evans versus Naomi. Wilder and Dawson versus Galloway and Anderson. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss versus the Iconics. Natalya and Becky Lynch. Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. Oh crap. Trey White and John Cena. Drew McIntyre loses. No, Braun Strowman loses. Eric Young loses to Cesaro. Naomi beats Lacey Evans. Galloway and Anderson win against Wilder and Dawson. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss beat the Iconics. Natalya and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch wins. But yo, Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss might be coming back for them tag team championships, yo. Brock Lesnar loses to Braun Strowman. Trey White loses to John Cena, and Seth Rollins wins a triple threat match. Okay. Let's go. The New Day versus The Bar. Jinder Mahal versus Apollo Crews. Zelina Vega versus Maurice. Dolph Ziggler versus Randy Orton. Aleister Black versus Andre. Whatever his name is. Liv Morgan versus Amber Moon. John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Big E versus Daniel Bryan. And I am not even booked. Why am I not getting booked? The New Day beat The Bar. Jinder Mahal beats Apollo Crews. Zelina Vega beats Maurice. Dolph Ziggler loses to Randy Orton. Aleister Black wins against what's his name. Liv Morgan beats Amber Moon. John Cena beats Kevin Owens. Big E beats Daniel Bryan. And Nakamura beats Lars Sullivan. Let's go. Next week. Let's do this. Come on. I better be booked on SmackDown. I probably ain't been showing my face because I'm too embarrassed because I can't win the title. Oh man. EC3 versus Mojo. Natalya versus Sarah Logan. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss versus the Iconics. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss might be coming back for those tag team championships. Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke. Eric Young and Cesaro. Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre. John Cena and Baron Corbin. Trey White, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman are in a triple threat main event match on Monday Night Raw. Ooh, Wilder and Dawson get that victory. EC3 wins against Mojo. Natalya wins against Sarah Logan. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss beat the Iconics. Lacey Evans wins against Dana Brooke. Eric Young and Cesaro. Cesaro gets that victory. Samoa Joe beats Drew McIntyre. John Cena beats Baron Corbin. And Trey White does not win the triple threat match. Seth Rollins wins. Let's go. I better be booked. I better be booked. The New Day versus the Hardys. Rusev and Lana versus Sheamus and Liv Morgan. Curtis Axel versus Bo Dallas. Maurice versus Charlotte Flair. The Iconics versus... Wait. Oh, never mind. The Iconics versus Asuka and Kira Sane. Dolph Ziggler is calling somebody out. Dolph Ziggler, you better be calling me out. Daniel Bryan versus Big E. CJX and Randy Orton. Oh my gosh. I don't think he's calling me out. Who is he calling out? The Hardys lose against the Newsday. Oh my gosh. Sheamus and Liv Morgan beat Rusev and Lana. Curtis Axel beats Bo Dallas. Maurice and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair beats Maurice. The Iconics lose against Asuka and Kira Sane. He called out John Cena. Daniel Bryan loses to Big E. CJX beats Randy Orton. And Lars loses to Nakamura. Okay. John Cena did win the Royal Rumble. What if John Cena takes my title shot? I am begging you, don't take my title shot. I am begging you. 6 days till WrestleMania. Let's do this. John Cena, Bray Wyatt, Lacey Evans and Nia Jax, Sami Zayn and The Big Show, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson versus Ivar and Eric. Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, and the Iconics. Becky Lynch and Sarah Logan. Samoa Joe and Drew McIntyre. Trey White and Titus O'Neil. My money's on Trey White. Baron Corbin, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman. John Cena beats Bray Wyatt. Lacey Evans loses to Nia Jax. Big Show loses to Sami Zayn. What? Ivar and Eric beat Wilder and Dawson. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss beat the Iconics. Becky Lynch loses to Sarah Logan. Samoa Joe beats Drew McIntyre. Titus O'Neil loses to Trey White. And Seth Rollins loses a triple threat match. Braun Strowman wins the triple threat. Next show, the final, the go-home show to WrestleMania. Let's do this. Cesaro, The Bar, and the Hardys. The Iconics versus Kira Sane and Asuka. Curtis Axel versus Bo Dallas. Amber Moon and Zelina Vega. Dolph Ziggler, Buddy Murphy, Kane and Aleister Black. The New Day, Rowan and Bryan. Randy Orton and CJX. It's Nakamura and Lars Sullivan. The Hardys beat the Bar. The Iconics lose to Kira Sane and Asuka. Curtis Axel beats Bo Dallas. Amber Moon beats Zelina Vega. Dolph Ziggler beats Buddy Murphy. Kane beats Aleister Black. The New Day beat Rowan and Daniel Bryan. And I beat Randy Orton. And Sullivan beats Nakamura. Let's go. WrestleMania. I better be in a title match. I better be in a title match at WrestleMania. Get the F out of here. Y'all put me through all of that bull crap and you put me in a Falls Count Anywhere match with this man? I've been asking these guys for a no DQ match or a Falls Count Anywhere match, any kind of match, but you give me that match with this guy. Come on. Trey White is in the Battle Royale. Who's getting the WWE title shot? Bayley and Carmella for the SmackDown Women's title. Lacey Evans and Nia Jax for the Raw Women's title. Intercontinental title, Lars and Nakamura. No tag team title or nothing. Cesaro's going for the US title. Kofi Kingston gets a title shot at the WWE title. That should have been my title. Who's getting the tag team title to SmackDown? Who's getting the WWE title shot? John Cena's getting the Universal title shot. Oh my God. John Cena wins the Universal Championship at Mania. You know what? The least y'all can do is give me a win at WrestleMania. If I get a win at WrestleMania, then I will count it. I will count my win at WrestleMania. Since me and Trey White only succeeded to win one title. So if we get a win at WrestleMania, then we'll count that as our title win. Hey, I'll take a win. I'll take a win at WrestleMania. That's if we win. How do I lose to Elias? Come on. Oh my gosh. Trey White loses the Battle Royale. Oh man. Lacey Evans retains the SmackDown Women's title. Carmella beats Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. Oh man. Ricochet wins the US title. Kofi Kingston is the new WWE champion. Oh my gosh. You put us through all of that bull crap and you have us both lose at Mania. They put us through all that bull crap and we both lose at WrestleMania. Wow. Trey White won one Universal Championship. CJX won one WWE Championship. They each had one championship reign, which puts them at a tie. So it's very debatable to figure out who's the better man. I don't know, guys. Keep watching ACW to find out more about this stuff. Peace.